Hello everyone, today is the 27th of August 2026 and I have a massive bombshell to deliver to all of you. Now, as you all know, I have extensively and meticulously covered the entire AI space from very early on, documenting the whole circle financing scheme, revenue round tripping, and all sorts of shenanigans that have allowed what we still call a bubble to grow far above and beyond any conceivable level. At the very center of the AI bubble, the name that has benefited the most from it is Nvidia, which just disclosed its latest earnings on Wednesday after the market closed. And once again, they not only beat Wall Street's expectations handily, but also delivered stellar guidance, saying that they expect to continue growing revenues at a 70% year-over-year rate while keeping their profit margin still well above 70%. Very few people so far, including me, have been passionately asking how the hell this is possible for a company with a market cap over $4 trillion now to continue growing at the same rate of a startup. That is simply not possible given the sheer size of it. And there is a serious problem when you have to rely on accounting shenanigans more and more as you become bigger. The bigger the accounting shenanigans, the more difficult those tricks are to hide, especially when they become critical for your accounting estimates and your auditors are no longer willing to overlook them and allow you to keep them off the books. And this is exactly what happened with Nvidia just 24 hours ago. While everyone else was busy looking only at the headline numbers, as usual, I was going through the footnotes and the details of the SEC filings that nobody cares about, either because they're too complex, too boring, or simply because the most important things are buried at the very bottom where the company hopes no one will ever venture. Imagine my surprise when I discovered that Nvidia included in that filing the whole guarantee agreement that it just signed and announced with SB Energy and OpenAI. How do I know that this is the guarantee agreement with those companies? Because whoever put this information into the file did a very sloppy job of redacting them. And as you can see, they refer to a $105 billion guarantee and also reveal the place of the facility, Ohio, which is no small detail. But then, if you go to another section of the saying thank you filing, here you go. As you can see right in front of you, you will find the names of the companies tied to that agreement. So clearly, this was very sloppy work and maybe someone is going to lose their job considering what I'm about to show you. Now, this single line in that agreement is the key, the secret that's allowed Nvidia to grow so much, so fast. It will allow the company to continue doing so if investors and lenders keep pouring capital into the AI space. As you can see, the parties of that agreement agree that the premises will exclusively install and deploy Nvidia's reference architecture for accelerated computing hardware and technologies for a period of not less than 20 years from the commencement date of that lease. This is it. This is the key that explains everything, and because coming directly from the company itself, nobody can deny its existence, try to fabricate a narrative to dismiss its huge importance. We only had clues of an elements pointing in a direction, but never was it like this, black and white and undeniable. And now you understand why Nvidia is so proactively investing in so many companies, providing guarantees, signing partnerships, and whatever else they can think of to boost and expand the AI ecosystem. The key to everything is that they are effectively fabricating demand for their own GPUs. And because they have to continue growing the numbers and beating expectations quarter after quarter, they have to increase the scale of this whole endeavor more and more and more. At the same time, they are creating all the narratives needed to support them, especially when more and more people are questioning the need and sustainability of this whole data center build up, especially in the US. So what did this disclosure reveal is what myself and few other people like Ed Zedron or Kakashi on X have been warning about for years. Effectively, that Nvidia is tying all the companies in the ecosystem to itself. These companies, by Nvidia or using their name, raise capital from investors and lenders, and then they use the capital which they raised thanks to being associated with Nvidia to buy Nvidia GPUs, regardless of whether they have any actual demand from their own customers for the hardware. And if that demand is not there, then the demand itself would be fabricated by the likes of OpenAI, Anthropic, or even Nvidia itself, which, as we have pointed out several times, has even closed agreements where they're guaranteed to pick up all the sold demand from the selling of their own GPUs. The problem is that some of these companies do not have any demand to begin with. So effectively, Nvidia is guaranteeing the whole source of revenues that these companies need to present eventually to lenders in order to raise more money to buy even more GPUs. So in a nutshell, Nvidia is simply selling GPUs to itself. And today, I deliver to you the undeniable proof of it. Thanks a lot for listening to my update. If you're interested in my premium content and joining my growing community of subscribers, you will find the link to subscribe to my Slice Finance portal in the description of this video. To support my YouTube channel, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notifications not to miss my future updates. I wish everyone a nice day. Bye.